Luke is on Tatooine with Lando, Chewie, and the droids, and in the previous video we learned that Leia is leading a secret rebel mission on the moon of the Imperial capital planet. It's not called Coruscant, it's called something else. If you remember, comment down below, it's a little trivia for you. Our heroes have figured out that Han has been unfrozen from the carbonite and is scheduled to be executed within a few days. Luke sends R2-D2 and 3PO to Jabba's palace to make him an offer for Han, as we saw in the actual film. R2 projects Luke's holographic message, which informs the Crime Lord in exchange for Han's life, Luke will provide him with the valuable objects from the Durrell system. In addition, as a token of his goodwill, Luke also offers the droids, which, we've seen before. Luke lets Jabba know that more of his agents will come to bargain for Han's life. The young Jedi's plan is to trick Jabba into taking Han Solo out of the palace, as Luke doesn't believe that he can defeat Jabba within his stronghold. Instead of a Twi'lek slave dancer, Jabba feeds a garrulous captain to the Rancor beneath the trapdoor. Then Lando and Chewie arrive. Bearing the Durrellian spice extractor as a gift, Jabba refuses to negotiate and has them seized. They are taken away as girls begin to dance. Lando and Chewie pass R2, pushing a broom in a hallway. In their cell, they meet up with a bearded Han Solo. He scratches the Wookiee's chest. Han is about to hit Lando when Chewie explains how Lando rescued them on Cloud City. Now, Luke enters the palace using a Jedi mind trick on Bib Fortuna. When he is brought before Jabba, he can't be manipulated and remarks, "I have killed many Jedi Knights in my time." Luke is dropped into the Rancor pit, but jumps back up 20 feet and holds onto the grate. Two filthy Jawas mash his fingers with the butts of their blaster rifles. Luke then kills the Rancor by crushing it with a massive toothed door, kind of like, we saw in the film. The Rancor keeper is distraught. Then Jabba is outraged and decides that they will all suffer for Luke's crime. And as in the film, they are sent on the sail barge and, skiffs to the sloth pit. When Luke walks the plank, he uses it for a springboard, just like we saw, catapulting himself back into the skiff and using the force to pull a blaster from its holder. All hell breaks loose. Chewie throws one of the guards into the sloth pit, which is the Sarlacc pit. Jabba is at first amused, but then gives the order to shoot everyone, including those on his side. The Wookiee is wounded, the skiff tilts over, and Han and Luke fall out, sliding slowly downwards into the ooze. Another guard is eaten. The droids gain access to the control room and set the barge on a self-destruct sequence, then throw themselves out a window. Lando lowers a tow cable to help his friends as Chewie loses consciousness. The barge explodes and drops into the pit, throwing Jabba, Bib, and company into the waiting jaws of the sloth, later to be known as the Sarlacc. Lando pilots the skiff to safety after pulling the droids out of the sand. At the Hutt spaceport, the Falcon blasts off, but is seen by Imperial stormtroopers. Han says, "Boy, it's great to be behind these controls again." Luke tells him, "Alright, hotshot, head this bucket towards the Sice system."